Social media the last days has been a lot doom and gloom for Bitcoin and the entire crypto market. There are many influencers trying to outcompete everyone else in low prices that Bitcoin will hit when the market will crash. And it is precisely this what makes me very bullish for this end of the year and start of 2021. And here is why I believe the first 2 weeks from the next year are crucial, and we will definitely find out if we are going to go in a bullish uptrend or if it's going to be a slow burn downwards. Hey guys, Petru here, welcome back to my channel. Before I dive into the topic of this video, which is going to be the last video of this year, please allow me to thank you very much for all the support you provided for me this year, guys. I am very moved and impressed by the community following me. By every comment you leave, guys, means a lot to me. It's very important. I really appreciate a lot the fact that you take the time to write me a comment. That means a lot to me. And even those comments that are not necessarily very positive, I really appreciate those comments as well, because far from me the thought or the belief that I know everything. I am here in this journey to learn, guys, and hopefully to help you learn as well. But how do I see this is actually that we are learning together, and I am very happy for the feedback I get when I say something wrong, because that makes me to recheck the fact and to make sure that I'm not spreading false information. I really appreciate this. At the same time, I appreciate everyone who supported me on Patreon in the fall months, and although now there is no Patreon or any other membership available, I do plan in the future to make available a medium for this amazing community to help it grow and develop even quicker together. So stay tuned for that. I don't know how long it will take, but I will try to make it available in the next months of 2022. That being said, I wish you and your family and the close ones a happy new year and a much better year than this year. Now let's dive in and see what I'm trying to say. We can see the fear and greed index, it's at a low value of 20. We can see yesterday it was extreme fear at 22, and this is exactly why I'm so bullish, because usually Bitcoin does exactly the opposite when people are too greedy or too scared by markets. Now if we look here, we have spent some time in this area right here in the fear zone, right? And if we have a close look right here, we can see that roughly we used to spend the same amount of time we spend on the other area. Like, it's very roughly, of course, it's not precise exact science right here, but it's roughly, right? We can see here been a lot up. Now here we spent some time since May to end of July, and now from the start of August until start of September, we've been on the greedy side of things, and after that, from September until the end of September, 1 month, roughly 1 month, we've been in the fear zone. Now again, we've been on the greedy side of things until late or mid-November, and now what do you know? We have a bit like 6 weeks of fear. And what do you think is following from here? Like, look here, these points are quite related, right? Here as well, and here we've been quite low, right? So this combined with the thing that people are very scared, and a lot of influencers are trying to just to use this as a marketing avenue, I think makes me very bullish on the short term at least. Now if we look at crypto bubbles, we can see that today we have quite nice increase actually in the markets right now at this point in time, and the weekly chart, it's not the best, but we can see there are like 30% of the coins or 40% of coins in green, and the rest, yeah, maybe 70 or 60 in the red, but not too much in the red in 1 week, right? And in 1 month it is a bit more in the red, as we can see, a lot close to roughly 30% minus, right? Now let's see what is Bitcoin doing. 2 days ago, when I seen this candle right here, I thought it's going to be very important to hold this level, and it held it. As we can see, actually this right now if this candle will be closed as a green one, this could be called as a higher low because it is above this area right here. It's very close, but yeah, still. And of course, that does not mean that it will happen exactly the same way, right? And now this area right here starts to look more similar with this area right here, with first strike down and the second one very close to that, and after that, boom, going up, right? So now, if this candle, I think it's important to close this candle above 48,500 or something like that, above this 9 EMA, the white line right here. That would be good, because after that we could get something like this. Something like this would be in the cards, right? And maybe this time the resistance at the $52,000 will be retested and broken. And after that we can charge for higher targets. Like I said, I also hope this is going to happen, but this is what the chart is showing me, right? Looking at this, we can see the stochastic stopped right here and it's going upwards, trying to cross up. Let's see this area. Is this area? Yeah, we can see that this area actually, it was here at this point in time used as support, and we might say that this was resistance and here support. So let's see what happened exactly here. When was this? Oh, really? Are you kidding me? So now I did not know about this before, but this looks like quite similar. This is the RSI. Let me go back here. So yeah, exactly the same point of bounce back. So it would be very interesting if Bitcoin goes up. So what would confirm this? What would confirm this would be to come back to here and close a candle above $52,000. Then I think the next target of here between maybe 57,000 and 59, somewhere around here, is the next target, right? But if it goes through that, then it's going to be very, very nice. Let's see at the RSI. We can see the RSI is also very low. So there is not like we have a lot of reasons to be bearish right now, except the fact that, of course, we never are sure what Bitcoin is going to do, but we can estimate, and we can see this area right here. This area right here looks quite similar to this area right here, if you ask me, right? Except here it was even lower, but it looks quite similar, like choppy, and after that going upwards, right? So we can see that here the RSI came close and got rejected from the bullish zone, or from the middle, from the 50 value, and something similar happened here and here, right? Now it's going to be interesting what is going to do when it's coming here. So if this is going through it, so then this situation right here can repeat itself, right? Now the other thing we can see here, yes, this is something else, another move that is very bullish actually. When the MACD is trying to look here, or it tried to cross down, right? And when it's keep going back up, it's using this as support. When this happens, this is actually a very strong move, as we can see here in this case. Let's see as a reference what happened here. Yeah, it happened this. Like I said, on the daily chart, like 2 days ago, everything was looking much worse, to be honest. But right now, the things are looking well. The indicators are backing up everything. So I am quite confident that Bitcoin will attempt again to retest this 52K levels. Now, please remember that I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not to be considered financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, what I think about the market, what decisions do I take for myself. Okay, I don't want to hang on for too long on Bitcoin, so let me look at the weekly chart. As we can see here, I will not start being bearish on Bitcoin until it will close a candle, a weekly candle, below this area right here. I've seen some people saying that we are in a bearish structure, but I don't see that. As long as you are in the weekly, you did not close any weekly candle below the last higher low. So what are you talking about? This is still very bullish. Now here we can see on the weekly that is something important happening, right? We got rejected again here. And some people are saying that this can be something like this and go down, but we are still above this area, right? We are still bullish. There is no reason that is not cancelled. Higher low, right? Higher low. Cool. And if we look at this, we can see the MACD is low, but looks like it wants to go something like this. The stochastic, on the other hand, we can see that it has a crossed up from here, right? And what happened last time when that happened? We were right here. So yeah, stochastic, another bullish indicator. Now let's see, RSI is still holding this level right here. So even if it's going down for this week, let's see, for this week to turn green, it needs to close above 52k. I don't think that's impossible. I'm not sure it will happen this week, but that is not impossible for Bitcoin. Like 8% increase in how many days? In 3 days, it's not impossible. You can do that in 1 day. Cool. Now, if I go to the 4-hour chart on a more immediate, what do we see? We see that this 200 EMA was keep rejecting it. So on this attempt, right? But we can see that slowly but surely we conquered the EMAs in this order, right? First, Bitcoin conquered the 9 and 21 EMA. Now here it went very easily through them and it touched 55 EMA and used this as resistance. And here again it's retesting the 50 EMA and here it's retesting it again. So 3 times it retested the 55 EMA, right? And here it went through finally and it went to the next one, which is 89 EMA, close to 90 or 100 EMA, this area, right? And after that, the next time it used the 55 EMA as support and now it tested the 200 EMA, right? This is still bullish. As long as it's not closing candles below this, we are still fine. And now I would guess it should pierce through the 200 EMA and maybe use this as support and go up, or could do something like in this area right here, retest it. But we can say once, twice. There are 2 different times here. So maybe third time, or we don't know how many times it will need, but it looks like also like ready to go. Like there is no guarantee, but it looks like ready to go. And we can see some hidden bullish divergence right here. If we look at the RSI, look, which is starts to look like is developing into resolving bullish, and the same hidden divergence on the stochastic RSI and on the MACD. So this is backed by all the 3 indicators. Yeah. Okay, I've spent way too long time on Bitcoin, so now let's have a look at Ethereum, and after that I will go through some coins that I talked about on my channel lately. So sorry for this video will become a bit longer, but I hope it will provide some value to you and it won't be just some wasted time. Ethereum, we can see that actually it closed candles below this area right here and it retested this area right here and it got pretty close to the 200 EMA, which is actually a good bounce back point for Ethereum. We can see here came close but not really touched it, so it could work as here in this area, or it can go lower and touch it. But right now Ethereum is going a bit weaker than Bitcoin, so it's still in the cards that it could go and touch the 200 EMA. On the weekly chart, what do we see here? Yeah, something that I really like is this. The volatility contracted a lot. So that means the price ranged in this area right here for a long time. And when that happens, usually a resolution follows. And of course, depending on the market conditions, that resolution can be very violent. And in this case, if Bitcoin will end up going upwards, because Ethereum has been raging for so long, the last 2 months ranged between 3,600 and 4,600, right? So I would expect for a pretty impressive explosion for Ethereum. We can see that actually never happened, never printed a blue line on this chart right here. This is very important. So if Bitcoin will resolve this move going upwards, Ethereum will blast. We'll do some fireworks, definitely. Okay, now let's see at the 4-hour chart. But before I go to the 4-hour weekly, we can see that the MACD is very, 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 very high. So yeah, but we can see as well that it went down for some time. And what else? Stochastic is low, which implies that from here it should theoretically go up. And we see it use this area right here as bounce back point. And the RSI, it's also looking interesting. So it's looking like it will retest this line right here. And which used as a bounce back point like 4 times before. That's interesting. So this line right here should be quite important. If it breaks, it could go lower violently. Like if this breaks, it could go and retest this lows close to $3,000. That is in the cards. That is in the cards for Ethereum. On the 4-hour chart, bullish, cross up on the MACD, bullish, nice. The RSI is not extreme, it's under the 50, still has a lot of room to go. Stochastic is up, but can still do something like this and like this in this area. And on the daily, we can see the stochastic is low, right? And actually it just crossed up. Bullish again. RSI is going up, bullish. The MACD looks like it wants to go up as well. So bullish. Okay, cool. Now let's go further. And yeah, of course, if Ethereum will break this, so what are the next targets for Ethereum? What I want to see Ethereum doing? First, I want Ethereum closing a candle above this area right here, which is at 4,157. And after that, most probably it will retest this area right here. And if it breaks this as well, then moon baby, it's moon time. Okay, now let me go very quickly to Fantom, which actually became quite significant part of my portfolio recently because I bought the dip. I bought a lot of Fantom close to $2, so I'm break even on some of my Fantom, and I bought a lot of Fantom close to $1.5 during the dip. I did not buy very low at 1.3, but I bought some at 1.5, and I'm happy with that because now the price we can see it's 2.27, right? And actually I'm expecting for Fantom to check this area right here, and if this breaks, then the previous all-time high should be retested. So we could get a $3 Fantom pretty soon. Maybe it will go straight up there from here, because this area right here, no, it's not, it's 2.5. So yeah, maybe this, if this resistance right here is broken, yeah, from 2.5 it will definitely get to 3 if it closes a bar above that. So I'm very bullish on Fantom. The RSI, the stochastic RSI, we can see that it's up, but is crossing back up, and we can see something similar happen in this area. And look what happened here. Madness happened, right? Doesn't mean it will happen again and at the same scale, of course, but I'm saying that it's a positive sign. It's good. And what targets for Fantom? I will sell some Fantom. I think I think I will sell some Fantom from $4, between $4 and $5. Not all my Fantom, of course, but that would be a target to sell some of it and buy a bit lower after correcting. And for longer term, yeah, I plan to sell more between $7 and $10, $7 and $11. But Fantom is something that it's a project I really like on DeFi side with AVAX. But right now I think Fantom has the highest potential because of the market cap. It allows it to go higher and make some really significant gains. Although AVAX, it's even stronger at the moment, but it's much more difficult to double up from this position on, but not impossible. It will definitely happen at some point. Cool. So this is with Fantom. Yeah, there is not much more to say. It's important to see how this retesting of 2.5 will end, because that will have a significant impact. We can see on the weekly chart, we have a tentative to go and cross up. If that will happen, then on that move, we most probably will see $3 Fantom. Cool. Now let me go to MDT very quickly. What is MDT doing? Let me do the daily one because I drew something, and yeah, it did not went to touch the 21 EMA actually. It's using the 9 EMA as support, and like I said, the higher it goes, the less retracement it needs to use as support. At least it gets to a point where it's severely overbought, and then it will get a correction. But we are not there yet because, like I said, it did not touch this blue line at least needs to touch this, and most probably the next one as well, close to 0.35. After it will go to this area right here, I would expect for a harder correction. The 9 EMA won't be enough to bounce back from it. This is my estimation of this. So if Bitcoin will go up, I'm expecting for MDT to reach easily this 0.22 and eventually 0.35 cents, maybe by the end of February. But this only if Bitcoin keeps going up. But actually we can see MDT has gone against the trend of the market. So who knows? The blue line looks very, very like easy and within the reach of the coin. So I would expect for this to be touched pretty soon actually. Yeah, it is quite some increase from this point, 76%, which is not bad at all. This is no financial advice, but we can see this. If this 9 EMA proves to be the right bouncing point, then this could be a very good buy because it's very close to the level we are finding ourselves. It's not like buying here, right? It's not good to buy when you are overextended, right? But when you are close to the EMA, it's good to buy. But don't buy because I'm telling you that it could be a good buy because it could still go here. Cool. Now let me go to Trias. Trias, baby, what are you doing? Not so good, as we can see. Yeah, the small cap coins have been crushed pretty hard by Bitcoin, and they did not move very well. We've seen MDT, but the smaller ones, the micro caps like Trias, Toko, Bepro, and these ones, like they were crushed really hard. But it's good to see that this area right here held pretty well. And as in the case of Bitcoin, we can see that these coins are actually emulating Bitcoin very well. And when Bitcoin will bounce back, these coins will bounce back even much harder. So it's good to see that we make a high low right here and now retesting these EMAs. So hopefully it will manage to break this, but of course only if Bitcoin will do. So for Trias, just follow Bitcoin. MDT is different as we can see so far, but Trias looks like it just emulates Bitcoin but with a higher magnitude, like going much quicker. It would be very interesting to see when Trias will close above this area right here. There is this big gap to the next target, right, which is around here. So that's 55% increase right here. So just want to see a 4-hour candle closing above that. There is no reason to look at something else. We can see bullish. Look here, daily MACD cross up, very bullish, right? Looks very good. Yeah, the same move, coming to retest this and going up. Like this is strong. And we can see Trias has not been at these levels before. It should bounce pretty violently back. Like I said, like this area is in the cards. It's very within the cards. Maybe conservative about this area right here, like, and this is 60% right there, right? And after that, if it breaks through this, they'll new all-time highs. Okay, cool. Now let's have a look at Toko. Not a lot of people, I think, has Toko, but Toko is actually stronger than Trias for this time, at least. It did not crash so hard as Trias, I think, or it did, but the chart looks a bit better, to be honest. The chart on the last time, and it's much closer. You see, it ranged quite a lot here and squeezed between these lines. And from here, if Bitcoin will go up, of course we will get a squeeze upwards, right? And we can see here bullish, right? Look at this. The volatility is very compressed. This range right here is very small, right? From here we expect an explosion. And what do we have as next level? We have this, but this is very shallow resistance. I would say it will definitely go and retest this area right here. So just here in this area, I think it needs to close a candle above this area, 3 cents, and yeah, close to 4 cents. And that would be also above the 55 EMA. And yeah, from there it's the all-time high and new highs. So yeah, I think Toko will get much quicker on track. Cool. What else do we have? EQZ. Let's see. EQZ, it's at the bottom. one of the worst performers actually, and I'm not very bullish, but let's hope that it was the lowest it will go, and from here, yeah, we can see it is going to be a quite significant bounce up. From here, the next level is this one, and it's 200%. This is crazy. And above this, what do we have? We have this level right here. Closing here, we target the next area at 1.2, which I had as previous target as well. So yeah, I think we are in for something, only if Bitcoin will go up, of course. Bepro, I don't really like the chart of Bepro, to be honest. Bepro is among the weakest ones, but we can see at the same time that it ranged in this channel right here. It ranged and it broke this resistance right here, but it looks like it's holding, but there is a chance it will go back and retest lower lows. I don't like this chart, to be honest. Is the least the one that I like the least from all the charts I looked at today. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, if it goes up, doesn't need too much to get here, right? Just need to close above 0.007 and then it will definitely get higher very quickly. But I don't know if it will stop here, because we can see it closed below this area right here. I hope it's enough. Let's see what the indicators are saying. Yeah, maybe this time it can use this on the MACD and it will bounce back. What else? The RSI, yeah, we can see a trend right here, so let's hope it holds, because if it goes up at the same time, it's going to go very, very strongly. And here, yeah, it looks like it wants to cross back up. So yeah, but the chart, it's not amazing. I'm not happy at all as a owner of Bepro looking at this chart, to be honest. Okay, idea, it's looks like a pump and dump coin. Jesus Christ, it's very similar to that. I'm the same as Bepro, but I like more this chart, because once Bitcoin goes up, idea will be back very quickly at these levels right here, 0.5 easily. So from here, it's not much resistance to get back there. Just needs to close above 0.24 and it will double up very, very quickly afterwards, I would guess. And from there, maybe go in to retest that $1 area. So I like much more this chart than Bepro. And yeah, bullish MACD. Yeah, the weekly looks awful. So we want to see a close above these lines as here. Otherwise, this will be as a resistance for some time. But maybe we can see here, maybe the MACD is crossing back up. The stochastic looks like it's very low, and that's good. And the RSI is low, so it should go up from here. But yeah, all these coins depend a lot, like everything except MDT. MDT is the only coin that I've reviewed that it went against the market. Even FTM, the thing with FTM is that it recovered much quicker than Bitcoin and other coins. That's the thing. That's with the thing with these big cap coins, that people believe in them immediately when people see that Bitcoin will dump, they will pump back up very quickly. Cool. Let me see what else did I miss. MTV. I like MTV. Even if it corrected pretty hard. Like, look at this correction right here. It's 70%, but most of the coins have corrected so much, right? But look at this chart. Look at this chart. Actually, I rotated some coins into MTV because I like this chart. I'm very bullish on this. MTV is strong. It's already above the 9 and the 21 EMAs on the daily chart. This is strong, and it's coming to retest the 55 EMA and the 99 or 89 EMA, right? So I'm bullish on MTV. I like what I see here. And yeah, MACD is going up, stochastic looks like it's crossing up, and the RSI going up. I like MTV. From all these small cap coins, I think the biggest and the highest potential it has MTV, and the quickest to reach that. Like MTV from here should retest this area at 0.22, which is closely to 100% increase. pretty soon if Bitcoin will go up. Now I will leave it at that, and I will close this video here because it's already getting too long. And let me closing it by wishing you a happy new year, and see you again in the new year, which is going to be a much better year. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.